Hello darlings, you are welcome to my channel Zista Africa. So today I'm bringing to us a summary of this week's episodes on JHANAK. You already know how we do it. Let's get to the video.
1st June 2025. Anerud drops Janak and Bridge home, and Bridge warmly invites him in. Janak, however, feels uneasy. Bridge reassures her and sends her to make tea. While she's gone, Bridge praises Anerud for his support and courage, especially with the pressure of Arshi and his family. Anerud affirms that he will stand by Janak no matter what. Bridge expresses trust in him and regrets not being able to do more for Janak. When Janak returns, she overhears Bridge asking Anerud to promise he'll always protect her. Janak urges Bridge to leave the city for his safety, but Bridge insists Anerud is trustworthy. Anerud admits he and Janak share a deep bond and openly declares his love for her, even though she refuses to accept it. She coldly tells him to leave, but he remains calm and loyal. Bridge offers him tea and asks him to forgive Janak's behavior, knowing she's hurting. Meanwhile, at the boss house, chaos unfolds. Lalo breaks down after learning a contractor ran off with their money. At the same time, Shubh is furious about being publicly embarrassed due to Anerud supporting Janak. Tensions rise among family members, and arguments erupt. Shubh declares he will disown Anerud, who walks in and counters that children should also have the right to disown their parents. He lashes out at his father for using a false witness in court and shamming their family. Anerud defends Anjana from false accusations and calls out Arshi and her family for supporting the corruption. Arshi demands a clear answer about their relationship, but Anerud says he can only be with someone who supports the truth. He makes it clear, justice comes first, even if it means losing his family. 2nd June 2025. The episode opens with mounting tension in the Bose household. Tanuja blames Anerud for ruining Arshi's life, but Anerud stands firm, saying Arshi is free to walk away if she's not emotionally committed. Shubh and Lal try to salvage the relationship, but Anerud makes it clear that a loveless bond means nothing to him. He storms off, refusing food. Meanwhile, Kajal brings groceries for Anuradha's family. Lalo feels uncomfortable, thinking it's charity, but Kajal assures him it's just gratitude. Appu shares that the contractor stole Lalo's money again, adding to their financial troubles. At Janak's house, Bridge encourages her to speak her truth in court and acknowledges her feelings for Anerud. Janak insists she doesn't want to hurt anyone and plans to leave for Mumbai with Bridge. She lovingly cares for him, concerned for his health. Back at Anuradha's, Jimli lashes out, jealous of the attention Appu gets due to her illness. Despite Appu's kindness, Jimli continues to mock and reject her gestures, leaving everyone frustrated and Appu in tears. In court, Janak recounts her kidnapping by Tejas and a production boy who drugged her. Shubh mocks her story, but Debashish counters by calling a key witness, Anurag, who confesses to his involvement in the plot. He reveals that Tejas and Shrishti were behind it, motivated by personal gain. Shrishti and Shubh panic and try to discredit him, but Anurag insists he has evidence. The court begins to lean in Janak's favor as Anerud and Bridge realize the importance of this breakthrough testimony. The episode ends with emotional strain at home and dramatic revelations in court that could change everything. 3rd June 2025. The episode begins with Bridge asking Anerud to protect Janak, which Anerud promises. In court, Anurag confesses to helping Tejas kidnap Janak by lying to her about Anirudh's accident and knocking her unconscious. He admits to pushing the car into the river under Tejas' orders and implicates Shrishti. Despite her denials, Debashish presents documents supporting Anurag's testimony. Janak also recounts waking up in an ashram and later discovering Bridge and Shrishti are her real parents, which Shrishti again denies. After court, Arshi confronts Janak, accusing her of stealing Anerud and playing victim. Janak defends herself, stating she never fought for Anerud and endured mistreatment from the family. Brij defends Janak's integrity, arguing Anerud chooses her willingly. A heated exchange ensues, and Janak eventually admits she loves Anerud and knows he loves her too. Anerud arrives, offers help, and is scorned by his family. Arshi even offers Janak money to leave him, which Anerud angrily rejects. Despite his plea, Janak insists they can't be together and leaves with Brij, saying she's ready for a fresh start in Mumbai. On their way home, Janak shares her past work in Mumbai and gratitude toward Anerud. When they arrive, a group of goons ambushes them, and Brij is suddenly shot, leaving Janak shocked and devastated. 4th June 2025. The episode begins with Brij gravely wounded, telling Janak to call Anerud for help before collapsing in her arms. A distraught Janak calls Anerud, informing him that her father has been shot. Anerud immediately rushes to her aid, despite protests from Arshi, Shubh, and the rest of his family, who accuse him of disrespect and being blinded by Janak. He insists that he cannot abandon Brij, who is innocent and needs urgent help. Meanwhile, the atmosphere at home is tense. Lalo is urged by Kajal and Appu to sing at a concert to support the family financially, but he is emotionally torn and refuses. Appu volunteers to go instead. Despite the situation, at the crime scene, the police arrive and prepare to move Brij's body. Janak, devastated, pleads for Brij to live and begs Anerud to save him. Anerud consoles her and promises to stand by her no matter what. Vinayak confronts Shrishti, accusing her of orchestrating Brij's murder, which she denies while maintaining a facade of innocence. The episode ends with Brij being taken to the hospital. Janak desperately hopes he survives, while Anerud quietly supports her, determined to honor Brij's dying wish to protect her. 5th June 2025. The episode begins with Anerud and Janak rushing Brij to the hospital, but doctors declare Brij dead despite her desperate pleas. Janak is shattered, refusing to accept the truth. She blames those who killed her father and grieves over their broken dreams. Anerud vows to get justice for Brij, assuring Janak that he won't let the culprits go free. Choto insists they must go through post-mortem procedures to ensure a proper investigation, though Janak is initially resistant. Meanwhile, Shrishti is unapologetic, even pleased with Brij's death, and says only one obstacle remains in her way: Janak. At an event, Appu and Lalo perform, and Kajal praises both, revealing Lalo's struggles and Appu's pure-hearted support. Lalo gets emotional, touched by Appu's innocence and care. Janak refuses to go to Anirudh's house, fearing another storm and determined to stay in her own home with her father's memories. Anerud insists she won't be left alone and promises to stay with her, offering protection and emotional support. Despite her resistance, he gently takes her hand and says he will never leave her.